You ever try to open a bear canister on a cold morning? I just did. It's hard sometimes. It's so cold and plastic's hardened, fingers are cold. Makes me think of that saying somebody said, there's significant overlap between the dumbest humans and smartest bears. That's why bear canisters are hard to get into. They gotta be designed for both.
Hey there, friend. I'm Cam, and this is Regalo, or Reggie. And this is our nomadic home, a forerunner named Moose. My guy Reggie, he's a silver fox. He doesn't look it, but the brother's 12. So we're appreciating our time together as we follow our noses into the backcountry, exploring mountains and lakes, learning to fish, and overlanding to the raddest spots we can find throughout the West. Want to join along for the adventure? Well, saddle up, partner.
Good freaking morning. All right, good morning, my friends. Okay, good morning. Here's the thing. We're making eggs. I gotta get the break. Yeah. I have a whole new plan. We're making eggs. Dude, this is hard. Dude, vlogging is really hard, okay? But waking up at the impeccable campsite. You're back at the impeccable campsite. Wow. Oh my god. Everything's happening so fast all of a sudden. We're way too hot. Here. Visa. Oh my gosh, we're burning the butter. Firing on all cylinders. We're making eggs. I gotta get the bacon. Hey Ricky. I must lick the raw egg fork. Just everything's happening so fast right now. Oh my god, this is too hot. Chill out. Oh, what a pleasant, chill morning. Actually, it is quite. It's quite pleasant. We're trying to go fishing. I'm so excited to go fishing. It's still too hot. Oh, wow. We're about to tell you people, we're having eggs. That's all I can think about, dude. We're having fucking eggs, okay? I'm a crazy person talking to myself up here. Alright. I thought it was gonna be colder. Alright, good morning. I have my coffee made. I've got some eggs made. We're trying to get breakfast in because we're trying to go fishing again. Yesterday was so fun. Gosh, I had so many firsts and I learned so many things. Wow. First fish on, so sick. I definitely gotta work on my knot tying. Definitely looking back at that footage, that knot was terrible looking. Now, I will have you know, that's not the knot that failed. That knot actually did hold. It was another knot that I tied. But I watched videos and I realized, like, oh, that was like really bad. And I also just I wasn't like tightening the knot enough. I basically talked to chat last night and like figured out that I can pull way harder on the fishing line and the knot to like test it. Better to like test it and not lose and like break it and then retie it if it's bad. Basically, I need to like really pull on it. It should be able to pull a lot more than I thought. I think I was just being too ginger with it. So I got to be really good with my knot tying. Also, I learned so many things about like the actual fishing. Like I learned that the fish there, and maybe it'll be a little different this morning, cooler, low light, fish are feeding. But they were farther out and they were deeper down. So it was when I let the lure sink for a little bit and then I retrieved more slowly. I kind of got it in a lower water column and like pulled it up from lower in the lake. That's when I got that bite. And I think I also got another nibble. I can't tell. I'm not sure if it was a nibble or if I was just dragging the bottom a little bit. But that's definitely a strategy I'm going to work on today. Also, I was finding that like casting farther out, I saw little minnows near, like right under the rocks I was standing on, but I could see in the water out, 15 feet, 20 feet or so. And there were no fish like swimming around. The little guys were tucked underneath the rocks, at least in the middle of the day yesterday. And the bigger fish were like farther out and like deeper. So, casting farther is part of the plan. And the strat for this morning is to go with the one Castmaster lure that I bought, which was supposed to cast farther than the spinners. So we're going Castmaster, and we're going far casts and more depth and better knots, and we're going better time, and hopefully we have great success. So I'm gonna finish up my eggs and coffee, got cleaned up here, pack the bag, and we're gonna circle on down from the impeccable campsite to the trailhead, do the little hike down, and get fishing. Also, Nyla and Andre, thank you for these eggs. They were delicious. Even Martha's. Day 2. So yesterday, I started over there, kind of worked my way around. That's all shallower, came all the way around. And this area is deeper. And that's where I had a little success. Where I saw fish, where I had the fish on, had the potential other bite. So, not sure yet where I want to go. I mean, I want to go there, but it'll also be nice to go to the far side again and like face away from the sun. Anyway, we'll see. Everybody say good morning to Rodrigo. Good morning, Rodrigo.
and say good morning to Neil the Real. Good morning, Neil. Say it.
Oh, so one thing I did learn last night that I didn't mention earlier. I think the swivels that I bought, they were snap swivels, and they're probably cheap snap swivels, and the snap, like the paper clippy, or actually it's like a clothespinny. Oh, fish just rose there. Clothespin? Is that? No, not a clothespin. Whatever those pins are, not a paper clip. Anyway, when that lure hit the water, the snap opened, which supposedly happens sometimes, especially with cheaper ones. So I took some pliers and I just cut the wire of the snap and just took all the snap pieces off. So now I effectively just have barrel swivels. And if my knots are nice and strong, which that one I tied last night to the swivel, strong. I don't feel like that's coming off. Hold on, it's there. So we're gonna make sure our knots are tight today. Let me feed this through, and then we're gonna tie up the leader to the swivel, which I need less today, or at least initially, because I'm gonna be using the Castmaster rather than the Panther Martin spinners, at least to start with. And so this barrel swivel is gonna go through, I hope. So there shouldn't be as much twisting in the line, but still. Oh yes. Oh. Move on back, Rodrigo. Nice. Okay, that's cool. I can leave the swivel. That'll make it through all of the guides. Okay. Now, let's just give myself some slack here. Rodrigo can go over there. And now we can work on this part. First knot of the day. Okay, looks good. Yep, that's holding real tight. Okay, I think I got it. It looks clean. Yeah, it's strong. Okay, got my tag. Pull my tag just a little bit first, just in case. I'm gonna pull the main. again. Test with both. Yeah, it's good. Okay. A little fishing line waste baggie. Make sure I don't leave any fishing line behind. And there, now we've got a leader. Now, same thing. Tied to the cast master. Don't really have my technique down yet. Oh, there we go. That's kind of nice. Ooh, I like that. Ooh, there's technique. See that? Just hooked myself a tiny bit. Okay, now. Ah! Stuck myself again. Yep, that's tight. Tug on the tail. Tug on the main line again. Yep, okay. Hell yeah. Cut my tail. Oh, Reggie. Patience. Oh, I hooked my shirt. Oh, you gotta watch out for these hooks. Over there. Dude, I think we're ready for the first cast of the day. Let's do this damn thing. Feel that increased distance. Cast master. So I'm supposed to like kind of let it sink.
So I'm just chilling here trying to let the lure sink. Trying to get that lure down in the lower water column.
So I fished that spot for about an hour. I got one little fish, like probably like, it was small, like 4 or 5 inches. Like bumped my lure. Like I saw it in the shallows. Other than that, just zero activity at all. So I walked around the lake from there, around back to here. This is where I was yesterday initially. And yeah, Reggie's leg is bothering him. Yeah. Unfortunately. I'm sorry, buddy. So we're gonna try over here a little bit, and hopefully Reggie can just lay down and rest. But then there you go, buddy. Then take him. I don't know. We might just get back to the truck. We gotta do a town day. I need to resupply on water mostly. So I'm gonna try this spot a little bit. Probably go back and give Reggie a little food and some pain meds because he seems uncomfy. Poor buddy. You know. Yeah.
Boy, I was so close here to discovering something that you'll have to wait and see in a couple weeks, but my hand was so close to figuring something out that would help his pain.
So I wouldn't be surprised if there were fish like underneath this log. So I'm gonna just drop my lure and like play around under there. Floating.
Well, no fish today, but that's okay. We had such a nice day. It was beautiful, stunning lake. We learned a lot, and we just had an amazing day together. And that's what really matters. Thanks for joining me for my first couple days of fishing. Next time, we head north to Plumas National Forest. We're gonna do some fishing there. Hope you saddle up for the next one, partner.